Deep souls need other deep souls. If you're a deep soul, do not waste your time on someone who isn't a deep soul like you. Do not try to change them. Do not try to fix them into being the person that you are, into being as deep as you are and as thoughtful as you are and as loving as you are. You cannot make somebody a deep soul like you are. Deep souls need other deep souls. You're going to be wasting your time and you're only going to hurt yourself trying to connect with somebody who isn't a deep soul like you. We have to get out of that habit of wanting someone who doesn't want us, or wanting someone who is making us chase them, or who doesn't just want us the same way we want them. You have to get out of that habit. It's not healthy and you will end up hurt and feeling stupid. If you're a deep soul, you need other people who are like you, who think as deeply as you do, if you want to be in a relationship with that person. You need someone who loves love the way you do, who loves communication the way you do, who loves making it work the way you do. You need someone who is at as deep as a level as you are. That way you guys are aligned and it will work. And it won't be much frustration when it comes to the basics of making your relationship work. If you try to make it work with somebody who is not as affectionate, not as loving, not as thoughtful, not as deep thinking as love, don't care as much about the love topic at all, then it will never work for you. You will always feel like it's something missing or they're not giving you enough. That's why deep souls need other deep souls. The problem is all of the deep souls are connecting with people who are less affectionate, less loving, less caring, don't care that much about relationships in general, and probably are driven by other things that don't really align with us. So if you're a deep soul, do not waste your time on someone who isn't giving you the same love back, who isn't thinking about love as deeply as a level as you, as far as dates, as far as connecting, as far as being vulnerable, as far as communicating about topics most people don't talk about thinking about like the world and earth and connections and everything the way you do, and family. Family is a big one. If you're a deep soul, I'm assuming that you want love from somebody, you want a real relationship, a real marriage, and you want kids. So why would you connect with somebody who doesn't value those things the way you value them? You're only hurting yourself, and you're only gonna set yourself up for failure, and you're gonna be stressed out and exhausted because that's gonna take a lot of energy out of you to try to make someone see things the way you see things as far as love and relationships. It's just a waste of time. It's gonna drain you. So don't do that to yourself. You're gonna waste a lot of your time trying to make people into the person that you are. You can't make somebody think as deep about love as you, or think that it's as important to you as it is to them. You can't change nobody. People are gonna be exactly who they are based on their mindset, based on how they was raised, based on what they do on a day-to-day basis, based on what they eat, based on what they look at, based on what they drink, based on what they indulge in. That's exactly who they're gonna be. And you gotta start judging people based off all of that. If someone does certain things, like if you're a deep soul, right? And you're connecting with somebody who goes out every weekend, they drink, they smoke, and they hang around other people who aren't like at a certain level as you feel like you should be or they should be, then you know that's probably not the person you need to be connected with. If you're a deep soul, you're not gonna find another deep soul at like a club or bar or drinking and smoking. 9 times out of 10, I'm using those as examples of like just low vibrational activities that people do that doesn't really serve you at all, like doesn't really serve a purpose other than having fun. But it's so many other things on earth to do to have fun other than clubbing, drinking, smoking. You know what I mean? having meaningless sex. There's so many other things that you can do that are fun, that you can enjoy with somebody. And you can learn more about a person by doing like certain activities together. Learning how they communicate, learning how they solve problems. Like, there's so many other things you can do rather than just going out and getting intoxicated. Those nights usually end the exact same way. Like, it's just no point. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really think about it, it's really no point in doing that. It's really not. I think about it all the time. The times where I used to go out, I used to be in the middle of the place like, why am I here? Like, what is the point of this? What am I gonna get out of this? I might talk to a girl, we might go home, have sex, then what? She never talked to me again, I never talked to her again. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like repetitive. It's like, what's the point? Especially when you know you want something real. You want real connections in general with people, whether it be relationships or friendships. Stuff like that is low vibrational. It's not gonna align with what you really want in your life and your core values. So why would you engage in it? And why would you connect with someone, especially a relationship, with someone that, you know, does low vibrational things? Like, you need someone on alignment with you. Don't get impatient. You know, it's okay if you get lonely. It happens. It's a human, real emotion. But don't choose someone based off loneliness or based off being impatient or based off you feeling like you're running out of time. Wait as long as you need to wait, whether it be to have kids, or if you already have kids, or you don't have kids, whether it be to find the right relationship for you, even friendships. Wait as long as you need to wait. I'm guilty of it. I wait extremely long. I don't have kids. I don't have a girlfriend. I have like barely any friends, and I don't mind because I'd rather have the right people other than a bunch of people that aren't right for me. So it's gonna take longer to get to that, and I'm okay with it. I don't care how long it takes to have the right woman to have my kid. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna wait for marriage. I'm gonna wait for all of that until I find the correct person. I don't care how long it takes. I'm not gonna choose the wrong person out of loneliness, out of me feeling like I'm running out of time and I'm getting older. Like, I'm not doing that. And based on like me just bored or something, like I'm not doing that. You gotta think, this is your life. Your life is very serious. You can't just insert people in your life if they're not the quality that you really want. Like, why would you waste your time and energy? Like, why would you know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? And it's so foreign to people when you have standards, but forget about them. Doesn't matter. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, if it's not a certain quality, I'm not inserting certain kind of people in my life that indulge in like low vibrational activities. And I don't judge people or nothing. It's just, I know how I want my life to be. And I know how my life has been before when I did used to insert people that are low vibrational, and it brought my vibration down to low, and I didn't like that. So I noticed when I engage with people who are more like me or think about certain things like I do, not necessarily, you know, just like me, you know, because we can have a bunch of different opinions. Like, it's okay, you can still connect with them and be close with them. But I mean, like, your core values, like, they care about love, they care about relationships, they respect relationships, they respect love, they value love, they value relationships, they value, you know, family or having kids, marriage, a career. Like, they value focus and exercise and eating healthy and feeding yourself the right things. You know what I mean? Like, they value, your values gotta align, you know, but you can have different ideas about certain topics, like, that's fine. But like, the core values gotta align, or you shouldn't be there. You shouldn't even be engaging and connecting with people like that. Like, I know it's a lot of low vibrational people in the world, and having a high vibration is a very lonely road, but it's a lonely road you have to take in order to get the life that you really want to get. Otherwise, you're going to keep repeating the same cycles over and over and over. If you ever realize why you keep meeting the same type of people, or if you believe in zodiac signs, why you keep meeting the same zodiac sign, it's a lesson that you need to learn that you're not learning. And until you learn it, God is going to keep giving you the same lesson over and over and over until you learn. If not, you're going to keep repeating the same cycle over and over and over, the same type of people, same environments, same situations, same signs, same type of people, whatever you want to call it. So deep souls need other deep souls. Stop wasting your time on people who aren't a deep soul like you. I go by the name of LOCO. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe,